Okay, so it's time for our Wednesday night showdown with a very special chatter box.
Shake the box. You know the deal.
This box has been causing quite a stir.
Oh boy.
Trust me, a lot of problems.
Gigi.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sounds like you
Let's
pulled out
hear
a
it.
gold
Yeah.
mine, honey.
Well, honey, because I've already found mine.
Hey.
Hey.
Mr. Right.
Hashtag my Johnny.
Yes. Hashtag my
brother.
Johnny.
Well, her Johnny.
That is my Johnny, not yours.
Yeah,
Mine.
right. So we'll clear that up.
Mr. Right, is he out there, or do women place their expectations way too high?
Well, I had a music teacher named Mr. Right.
Without
Yeah.
the W. That's
Yeah,
the one we're
we're
talking
talking
about.
about the Mr. Right, right for
Right.
me, right forever, right till the cows come
Let's
home.
just, the expectations of some women, it's almost like you want to tell them, honey, the factory that you're looking for this man to be made in, they've run out of materials. Trust me.
Yeah,
Because
but
you want the man chopped out of wood, really? Tall, dark, handsome, nice teeth. He must buff, hold on a good job, have no kids whatsoever before. What else? He must be able to do some house cleaning as well as work and carry in some money. He must treat you like a queen. He should never raise his voice at you.
I don't hear anything wrong with what
Yeah, I
you
don't.
said.
I'm still waiting to hear the thing that may not exist.
Okay. The thing is that not a lot of men come with they don't come with all these qualities. Though.
Yeah, but
And
okay.
you have to compromise along the way.
I don't like that.
Oh.
You don't like compromise.
She said the C word.
Okay.
The C word.
All right.
Look here. If you want a car, you'd want the car to have certain features on it.
Shelly, you
and
cannot
these
be
kind of things.
comparing a man, a very flawed human being, to a car that a mechanic can take and fix to your specification.
Actually, I don't know if I agree with you. While I agree that there's no perfect man, so he should be perfect probably for
No, but
you.
but that's
Right.
the thing.
Your
would you define
specifications, your specifications
Yeah, how do you define
can be
perfect?
met. I really do think that. And like a car, you can get certain things that, stock, or you can get certain things put on.
Customized.
Customized, exactly.
Customized for you.
That's the point.
I've dated. And let me tell you, at some point in time, you're going to
Big up
discover
them as ex-boyfriends.
that you need everybody don't act like I want ex-boyfriend out here, please. I'm not the only one who's been with more than one person.
no, I have exes too. Know
good.
yourself, yeah.
Right. So with that said, I'm saying I've always had to understand that, all right, fine, you probably handle things differently than I do. And I have to understand that this is just who you are and compromise on that ground or something else. But nobody can tell me that in your relationship you have not compromised a little bit to even a point where you can say, all right, you know what? He may not be the Mr. Right I had in my head when I was expecting everything, but you know what? He fits my Mr. Right.
Let us look at this whole Mr. Right thing. The first thing is there are several characteristics that persons say, listen, these need to be on the table. It doesn't mean that these are the only thing that needs to be on the table, because you might get the money and the kind and the nice and the polite and all of that, but then he probably just is a recluse and him not like go out, or
Right.
so you might lose out on the socialize.
Right.
So is
And
that
very
is a list,
affectionate.
or not very affectionate.
And
So
tell us you
is
look
a
nice.
list that you are going to build based on the things that you need and the things that you can
but
do without.
Can I just tell you a funny story? Because I used to be the kind of girl who thought that there was a Mr. Right, and I wrote it down. I have a list.
What's on your
Then
list?
you get him.
I
You get
was
what's on the
on
list.
Denick's list and one was on Gianna's list.
Wait, I want to
No,
hear
but you
what's
get
being
what's
said.
on the list, and then you realize that list is, you can't, there's always something to add to it, because you get what's on it and then you realize you're not like beard or something like that.
No, that is on the list.
You
No,
never write it down. You never write it
on the list.
No, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to think that this. It's
Must
it
like
can go without
babe.
saying.
That's-
Babe.
Must like babe.
Put it on the list. That's supposed to be a requirement for all humankind.
That's the point, which is why I didn't think I need to write it down on the
That's
list.
why you have.
Hold on a second. Let me speak to the ladies. Ladies, if must like babe is not on the list, put it on.
Put it on. Can I hear from Denick, please? Then you must have something to say about all this jazz. Yeah. What's up?
Can you revert to me until you're done laughing? Thank you. So, regarding the must like thing, the thing about it is that since we think that those are necessary in all human beings, not just the person that we're going to be with.
Right.
But the thing is that it might not be you want him to bathe. It might be that you want him to actually want to be around your family or something like that, and he doesn't. And the thing about it is that this is why men say that we are very hard to satisfy, because it's as soon as they check off all of those things, we have something more. It's like it never stops.
Oh, got you.
Yana.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But the thing that I think about Mr. Right is that Mr. Right is Mr. Right if he wants to be.
True.
And if the time and the
Circumstances.
allow for him to be.
You know what? I remember one day having a conversation with Shelly, and Shelly said to me that, I mean, in her counseling sessions and stuff, when women come to her and say to her that, hey, you know what? I want him to do this, do that, do that. And she said, okay, would this man want you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Would he want you?
Would you be the Mr. Right, Mrs. Right then for him?
Yeah, but hold on there.
Then are you Mrs. Right?
Long time.
Hey.
Longer time. I was born to be Mrs. Right.
All right.
I'm-
See, this is even like a self-centered question though. Like, honestly.
No, I'm not even trying to be, but no, you're right. That was a really, really good point. We have to first, our partner is supposed to be not necessarily a mirror of us, but he's supposed to stand up to our standards. He's supposed to stand up to our level. So when you see, like, if I see you and your boyfriend, I'm not supposed to say something like, oh, you can tell say they better take care of him, or you can tell say him and take care. It's supposed to be like, yo, they match.
Yeah.
No.
No, they complement each
I
other.
don't agree, because you might
I
not
agree
see,
on that from
you might not
appearances.
see
Yeah.
about them complement each other.
No, but they know.
But they know,
But they
and it
know.
works for them.
Exactly.
But-
because trust me, I've
Yeah.
had friends who during high school they dated some of the hottest girls in school,
Yeah.
but they went on now to get married. To some people you'll be like,
Really?
but it
I
works
wouldn't
for
have
them,
seen
and
that.
they're so happy in their
Exactly.
relationship.
But
You know what I mean?
physical thing, I don't think what Danique was saying was a physical
No,
thing.
because Den's point was looking at them. You should be able to see where they're on par.
in the way that they relate to each other, and that sort of a
No,
thing.
but even
he
that
would
is
be
relative
bringing
though,
out
Gianna.
the good of
yeah, but
her
even
and her
even
him.
then, even
Even
honey.
that is not said.
But even so, what I also meant was because the first thing we see about people is that. We don't see who they are. We don't see what they like. We don't see what. So on seeing a couple, I'm sure that all of you here have seen a couple and you're just like, what?
Yeah, and you could be wrong. I've done that.
No, exactly.
I've done that. That's not judgment. And it could be, but the thing that I want to get at where this Mr. Right, Ms. Right conversation is,
I think he
I
exists.
always say that work on you. Work on yourself.
Yeah.
Be the best version of you.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
and the people around
Yeah.
you will fall
Yeah.
into
Oh,
place.
exactly.
Because
Exactly.
ultimately, you could have a list of all of these things that you expect from other people, and you might find that person. But
Right.
as Debbie said,
It's Mr. Right
how
for
will
you.
that person feel about you?
Exactly.
Will that
Yes.
person want you? Will that person find you to be their match?
But you
Yeah.
know what, too, Shells, coming from off that point, she could find her Mr. Right, or he could find his Mrs. Right. But because he doesn't want to leave, or she doesn't want to leave, they stay. And at the end
And
of
then
the
he
day,
becomes Mr.
they're
Good
not,
enough.
they're not,
Not Mr.
not
but-
even
not
Mr. Good enough.
Mr.
You're
Good
just
enough.
there.
Yeah.
You're not even
Mrs.
good enough,
You know what?
or you're not
She ain't
even
my Mr.
who
Right,
I
or
want
he ain't
to
my
be
Mr.
with,
Right, but you
really.
know what? He's good enough, so I'ma just stay
No,
here.
but
Exactly.
Mr. Good enough, not
And I'ma
somebody
just
know.
in
It's
my
Mr.
comfort
Is
zone.
Mr. Go and keep until me find something better. Is the
Exactly. Exactly.
That's a lot.
And
That's
that's
a
what
lot
it
of
is.
Mr. Fill the gap,
Oh
thanks.
God.
I know a lot of
Mr.
fill the
Right
gaps.
now.
Mr. Hold a spot.
Mr.
Yeah.
Right now.
But you know
Yeah.
what? Sometimes Mr. Right Now lasts for years and years. It's
Yeah.
not, so it's not Mr. Right Now, it's fill the gap. I think Celine got it right.
Fill the gap.
Fill the gap.
No, but I think that I always say it. We put too much power in other people's hands when it comes to our happiness.
I
And
agree.
we need to learn to find that happy
Right.
ourselves.
I agree.
And then we can always share it with somebody when they come in our lives.
There you go.
Yeah.